Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along Monday night, the usual European Le Mans Series live stream. I apologise that we haven't done one of these in the last couple of weeks, as I was away at the Sim Racing Expo, which meant that I ended up, missing only a single round of the European Le Mans Series, if I recall correctly. But we missed 2 rounds of the World Endurance Championship. Obviously, not last week, but the week prior, the Thursday, I was there at the Sim Racing Expo, and then last week it was my brother-in-law's wedding on the Friday, so myself and Alice had travelled down to where that was taking place on the Thursday day, and that's, I wasn't able to race last week, but we are back, and as you can probably tell, full of cold and all that fun stuff that you get after the Sim Racing Expo, so I apologise for that. But either way, I hope that you're all doing good and have been avoiding any of the lurgy and any of the horrible stuff that seems to be going around. And I hope that you're getting yourselves ready, locked in for tonight's race. Chris, good to see you. One of the pit crew. Thank you very much for your support and appreciate the well wishes. We have loaded into the session now, and we are 2 minutes away from the qualifying session. And yeah, like I said, I apologise if I sound all snotty and grotty and horrible and rather bleh. As I say, full of cold and everything else like that. But we'll try and do the best that we can. Here in this race. It's going to be a tough one, an hour and a half, being a bit under the weather. I took my meds and everything just before about half past 5, because obviously the clocks went back over the weekend, so we are doing everything an hour earlier than we were previously. But yeah, it also means that yeah, around there, that'll do. Just figuring out my feel for the qualifying session. But yeah, clock's an hour earlier, so everything's starting sooner. But yeah, I took my meds about half hour ago, so hopefully they'll be kicking in whilst we're doing this. And whilst it may not help too much with the nasally soundingness, with the cold, hopefully it'll do the other things of clearing the head and all that sort of stuff. That's the point, actually. I might go and take some more just before... some Sudafed before we actually get underway with the actual race itself, because that'll clear out my sinuses. Tell you what, I'm going to go do that now. So be right back 1 second. Okay, we're back, and qualifying is now underway. Alright, yeah, just took some Sudafed, which will clear out the sinuses and hopefully reduce the sound of me sounding quite as heavily nasally as I probably do. So I do apologise now in advance if I don't talk a huge amount here in this race. Obviously, I want to try and get a good result, considering we've missed out on a week. And the first 2 rounds of the season didn't exactly go to plan in terms of race results. Felt like they could have been a lot better. Or should have been a lot better, shall I say. So I want to try and turn things around from this point of the remainder of the season, and with that I have been doing a little bit more practice. Behind the scenes with this car, trying to figure it out because, yeah, last time round, it didn't go too great. But hopefully everything will be all good today. Right, just making sure that we've got everything set up, ready for today's race. Put me. Hello. Miss you in GT Masters. Yeah. Fortunately, they've changed the online championships. Right. I think it is now time to head out onto the circuit. Going to be a dry session, dry race, dry event, shall I say? So let's get ourselves out onto the track as our wheel here does a nice little happy dance. There we go. That's what I wanted. Recenter the headset, the track IR, and now let's go. Right, track is 21 degrees C, so pretty cold, as always here at Imola for whatever reason. It would be really nice if the devs actually went and made a nice hot session at some point here at Imola, because tyre temps are always the struggle. Kind of have to combat the cold tyres, so it would be nice if they did have an event where it was nice and hot and the tyre temperatures wouldn't be so much of an issue. But either way, let's see what we can do. We're going to do a couple of warm-up laps here, and then we'll start pushing, because tyres really start to come in on the third, fourth lap. Somewhere around there seems to be their peak in terms of grip. Obviously, that's when they're kind of more up to their proper operating temperature. I think the fastest was a 31.7. I'll be intrigued to see how we stack up in comparison to the other drivers who were here in Split 1. But yeah, as you can see at the moment, just trying not to take too much out of the tyres to try and preserve these as best we can for the second half of the race. Whilst trying to build some temperature as well. But here we go, here's the first of our bank laps, as it were. We're going to take it nice and easy for this one. Again, just continue to build the temperature before we start to push a little bit more on the two following laps. This should be interesting, because, well, for one, I've never been in the top class, I don't think, here at Imola. I could be wrong, actually. Might have done a race. Yeah, I think I've done a couple of races in the hypercars. But this is certainly my first race in the LMP2 class here at Imola. And usually when there's been other LMP2s and I've been racing at Imola, we've been in the GT cars. So we're on the other end of the spectrum and scale here. Okay. Let's see if we can start to push a little bit more here. Yeah, hopefully the sound of the picture is all good. So,
lock up there. Thankfully it's very light. Doesn't seem to have done any damage to the actual tyres, and I can't feel a flat spot, so that is good. Could have been a little bit quicker there in the chicane. Right, one last push lap. Well, at the moment. Oh, I thought it was going to be deep there. We're okay. Messy exit. Okay, this will be a nice jump up into the top 10 at least. P8. Still a good few tenths off of my PB. My PB would have put us third or fourth. But still, reasonably happy with that. Okay, set that up. I'll be ready to go in just a second. Oh, Jardier's in here. I mean, we're quicker than Jardier. Huh, nice. Did not realise that he was in. Hey, Charles. How's it going, buddy? It was good to see you at the Sim Expo. I got to sit in his KTM crossbow, GTX. It was very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, Jardier's gone quicker than us. God damn it. Ah, we dropped down to P12. Well, never mind. Still, we are... What are we? There's quite a few people in front of us who have got lower rating than I have. There's two people who have got a higher rating than I have that we're currently ahead, so that's good. It's nice to see. Alright. see how this race actually ends up panning out. We're still wasting on 1 or 2 people who are still out on track, yeah. Marcel is still driving in this BMW in the GT3. I think everyone else has, yeah, finished the laps and returned back to their beds.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Here we go, right. Make sure we got the right fuel. Bring the strategy up, because I'm going to need to be able to see that as I'm driving. So we need to do 29 laps, I'm predicting. So a little bit of lift and coast on this. Hello Jensen, how's it going mate? Thank you very much for the well wishes. Right, I think we're all set and good to go, we shall see. I want to be changing to the used tyres. Trying to get to lap 29. It's where we want to end up reaching. And we've got about 30 odd seconds until we get rolling with the formation lap. The thing that we're just going to have to remember is hold tyres at the beginning. It's going to take a couple of laps for the tyres to warm up. Hopefully we can avoid the chaos. It's quite nice that we are over here on this side of the circuit. Should mean that if we need to, we can bail across the gravel. Hopefully we don't need to do that though. Hopefully everything goes well. Everyone behaves themselves and is all nice and clean at the start of the race. Right, we did manage to get some nice heat into the rear tyres. Right, here we go. Let's get ready, ladies and gents. Hopefully this race can go well. It does go well, shall I say.
Green flag, green flag.
Right, someone's got to drive through. Not kill Jardio. Oh, Def up in front. That's a pretty good start, I think. 4 positions. With the car in front, also got a drive-through penalty. That's going to obviously be a freebie. It's not going for it yet. Felt like the rear may go a little bit there, but it was alright. I think Peter's got the right approach with the drive-through penalty. Get some laps under your belt. Try and build a bit of a gap to the GT3s and hope that you don't have to pass all of them when you come out having served the drive-through, but I think they'll have to go in on this lap. Which may not actually be enough time to clear the GT3s, judging by where they are on the circuit. There we go. Does indeed peel in. Which means we can now nicely focus on this guy in front. Trying to close that gap back down again and try and keep pace with that front running pack. I know, a little foggy here. Starting to build the gap to the cars behind, which is nice. Pulling away from them, we've got some good pace. So this could be people starting to settle in into the rhythm of fuel saving. The only thing with this track is quite difficult to overtake on. The only real opportunity is turn 1. It does seem like we've got some pace over the car in front. Cool, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. If you're here in the live stream, say hi. Oh, slight lock up there by Jardier, I think. First GT3. Oh, he's just launched himself over that chicane. He can't do that too many times, otherwise he's going to start picking up track limits warnings. Got a pretty good exit there though. We are not close enough. Cool. Locked out the brakes a little bit ourselves there. We're much closer than we were on the previous lap. Can we do something with it? Come on, give us slipstream. Oh, yeah. Turned into me there. That cost me the corner as well. I think he was trying to slot in behind, but just misjudged it. Still, that's us up a position. What eye tracker are you using? I'm not using any eye tracker. I'm using Track IR5, which is a head tracker. So the little sensor that you see on the side of the headset is interacting with another sensor that's sat on the top of my monitor. That is tracking my head movements. So I can do things like that. Checking mirrors and all that sort of thing. Being able to look around the cockpit. It's very, very useful. Ah, you were tempted by the ACR footage. I see, Carl. Glad you enjoyed that. Hey, yo, Jards. Indeed, Edgar. It's a lot of fun. I've been using it for a very, very long time. I think it's 2012 that I picked it up. Oh. That was very close. Whew, slight heart and mouth moment there, but he did the right thing. He took the racing line, which was the right thing for him to do, and I just about managed to read it right so I could back out and not go into them. Sorry, R-Chief, it's Track IR5. It's the name of the device. It's great for flight sims, mill sims like Armour, Daisy as well. No problem. I appreciate your curiosity. Ooh. And indeed, robots. Although I got used to not having it when LMU didn't support it up until the recent patches. I mean, I'm very glad it is now here. These two fighting is helping us out here. I'm actually doing a fair bit more talking than I was actually expecting that I'd be doing, considering the cold that I have, but enjoying it so far. Hopefully you guys and girls are as well. Please do give the stream a like if you are enjoying the action. I feel like I've got pace over Jardier here for once, which is a bit unusual. Jardier is usually a few... Oh, that's a big wiggle by him. A few tenths to half a second faster than I am per lap, usually. Right, let's see if we can close up on the car in front. Thank you very much, Jensen. Much appreciated. Say every like is a extra virtual fake 5 additional horsepower. It's not really, it's just obviously a silly mental thing. Horrible exit there. Whoa. Lock up there from the car in front. Snagging the rear brake. No, yeah, it's a pretty cheap device. It's just, the problem is it's sold out a lot of the time. So they're hard to come by and hard to get. Oh, it's holding up pretty well. There we go. This guy's pushing hard, he's struggling. Lovely slipstream. Got some good straight line speed. Yeah, some really good straight line speed. The one Jardier struggled to pass him as well, but hopefully we can make something happen with the traffic. Whoa. Okay, our fuel's looking good in terms of usage. Should be going the distance that I want to be to stop. Just need to be careful with the tyres coming up the hairpin there. Again. Here we go, catching GT3s again. Big lock up there from the car in front. And a wiggle on the exit. Continuing to eat into the tyres, which is nice. Thank you, Mr. Lexus. Here we go, now we've got to run. Let's go. Using the traffic to our advantage there. But this is working out very nicely in our favour. What a beautiful gap to the cars behind now. Just by timing the traffic right. And Jardier's got through as well. Lovely stuff. Beautiful, beautiful traffic work. I say they've worked out very, very nicely here in my favour in this stint. They're doing a good job of showing a clear indication as to where they're going. We've been quite fortunate as to where we've been catching cars. We'll take that, we'll slip on through. Tiniest of brushes, mate, tiniest of brushes. I mean, the key with the traffic is timing them. There is plenty you can do as the faster class driver to time it right. The most important thing is just to not get caught pretty much at a standstill right up underneath the rear wing of a GT3, because you're just killing all momentum that you can possibly have coming off the corner. So it always pays well to lift off, give yourself some distance, and then get the run and the drive off the exit, as you've seen. Like here, no, I'm not going to pass them in these two corners. It's completely pointless just trying to push and get onto the back of them, so instead we're going to do something like that, use the GT3 as a bit of a pick. see if we can cement this P3. So, track limits are fine there. Don't be moaning at me. Oh, he's got some good straight line speed. Having a bit of a cheeky look in the hairpin. I was going to go for a second there. Not a good exit. He's got us easy here. Don't mind it too much though. He's got back past, just need to stick with him. Soon we'll be into the traffic again. And that's where I shine. Oh. There you are, rear end. It's cost us quite a bit of ground to the car in front, but make it all back up here. Oh, P2's in the garage. Okay. Interesting. Must have disconnected. So let's back us up onto the podium. Yeah, I assume he's either had a big enough crash and reset, retired the car back to the garage, or he's disconnected. Oh my god. He was so slow there. I don't know why he tried to stay side by side with the LMP2. Why not just slot him behind? Take your normal line and then... He wouldn't have been so slow on the exit. Or through the mid-corner at least. This is going to be interesting now. Where are we? Not going to get past a single one. Now we've got Jardier lurking. Jardier's being smart though. That's starting to struggle now. Now we're getting the bad luck with the traffic. So we'll try to do what we can with the timing. It's very easy to get flustered and frustrated and take yourself off, and possibly a GT3 as well. Which obviously we don't want to be doing, so we'll just be patient. Try and time the traffic as best as we can. Fuel save in the process. Oh, it's a wiggle. Now Jardier's coming. Do have 3 more laps. Come on, tuck in. 1. Do we get 2? Just about. It's giving us some breathing room. Hey, Paddy. How's it going, bud? Race leader's in. P2 is in. Got the fuel for one more. Go with 69 litres. No, we'll go with 71. Sorry. Me too, because we're going into the pits. Oh, what a stint that was. Should be all good at the line, I think. We shouldn't need to worry about that. Oh, no docking for wets. Don't be silly. You had me panicking for a moment there that I did accidentally select wets, but no, we are on the mediums, so we're all good. I change now. Do we come out in front of Jardier? What is his pit stop like? That's the question. A little shorter than his. It's worked out nicely for us. Right, have we jumped more around? That's the other question. Now I've just got to be very much mindful of the fact that we are on cold tyres. Jardier is on a set of tyres now. If he's on his quali tyres and he didn't start the race on them, he'll be on a set of tyres that are 1 lap older than ours. So he did 6 laps in qualifying, I only did 5. Oh dear. Not where I wanted to be. We have indeed jumped around. So this is the nap P2 that we're in currently. Just need to drive solid for 40 minutes. Hold on to it. Going to be a big ask, but it's doable. Come on, tyres. Let's get in the zone. Oh, not quite. Not there for us yet. Hey Johnny! Race is going very well. Despite feeling like arse with cold. We're doing very good. Started P12, up into P2. I'm battling with a sim racing heavyweight. With Jardier behind. Carlos Honzik. Currently in P3. There's under threat from P4. So we are doing very well. And thank you, Ryan. I shall try to indeed. Home is a long way away at the moment. Do my best to do what I can. Oh. Well, that GT3 was very, very kind for Jardier. I'm not getting this one. Yeah, so you can look at what they want there. Never gonna happen. Right, now we need to push. Bit deep. good exit. That's the key. See what Shiny does with the slipstream here. He's coming, but he's not going to be close enough. Hello, Rick. It's going good. Could be better. Could be not feeling like arse and full of cold. But other than that, it's turned out to be a very fun and quite epic race. How's things on your end? I appreciate the belief, Johnny. I'm not going to get this Porsche where I want it. Or am I? No. Here we go. Send Jardier to the outside. Is these always good? This is going to be an epic final 30 minutes if we can keep this up. Richard here right in our tail as well. DRS trained. Oh, look at that. We gapped P4 very nicely there. Ooh, bit deep. Who is P1? I don't recognise the name. That was a bump. See if we can get him back at some point. Oh, don't say he's cleared all of them. That jammy bugger. Jammy yards. Jammy yards. See if we can close back in on him. Don't want him to run away. More round center on a GT3 and dead. Ah, perfect. So it is pretty much just a fight between me and Jardier now. I mean, Jardier usually has the pace over me, as I was saying earlier on in the stream. It seems like at this stage he has that as well. But we'll see what we can do. This is open setup Tudor. I will indeed share the setup, yeah. Seeing as the setup's working very, very nicely. Pretty much all throughout the stint. It was a little push to passy, but it was a pretty light tap. I'm sure he was apologetic on his end. Spin there. Take that as my first bit of track limits. Please don't clear him before his next double right-hander. One. sure. Just pushing too hard through there now. Murdering the tyre. You know what, I think Jardio might be on brand new, completely fresh set of tyres, considering his pace. It's really come alive here in this second stint. So I reckon he did his quali tyres in that first stint. Still manages to clear him. Coming into here. It's timing it right just every single time. Can confirm he's on a fresh set. Okay, good. Useful info, thank you. Just a couple attempts every lap. Yep, cheers for the info, Lyric. Oh. Could have timed that bit of traffic a little bit better than that. Hey, Anna. Yeah. I'm having good fun, but I'm starting to get tired. I've got the post-Sim Expo flu, or a bit of a cold, so not feeling particularly great. Oh, this guy's slow here. So right now I'm feeling very, very hot, very, very coldy. Thankfully, the meds are doing its job. And yeah, trying to stay focused. Voice isn't too bad, it's just sounding quite coldy, that's all. Looking forward to a nice shower after this. I can't remember what that Jardier made the pass on. Probably should have checked that. Very kind of you there, Mr. Mercedes. Cheeky. Sorry, Miss BMW. Yeah, my bad. Okay, well, thank you very much for swinging by and saying hi. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. We're not going to catch this portion of the place that I want to be. And yeah, I know what you mean, Lowrek. The races where I've been least prepared, or there's something going on, such as feeling not quite 100%, done a little bit better at. Don't do that, I don't want you getting like hypothermia. Okay, I need to settle down because I'm making silly desperate moves on GT3s. Jards has disappeared 6.5 seconds up the road. So unless he makes a mistake, I'm not going to catch him. The one thing I don't want to be doing is making a mistake myself. Always underestimate how difficult it is to concentrate and do these longer races. Great workout as well. Yeah, especially when you're under the weather. So this is the hottest feeling and sweatiest that I've been in a while. I mean, it doesn't really help that Imola's circuit where you don't really get much of a break other than the start-finish straight. And these cars are quite demanding as well. They do require quite a bit of concentration to stay on top of. So as you say, it's very, very easy to let your mind wander and end up making mistakes. the good thing is kind of feeling a nice flow and rhythm with the car, and apart from 1 or 2 spots where I have to be a little bit cautious getting on the throttle, the car has felt nice and consistent all the way through the stint. It's not like last time out at Silverstone, where the car was good for the first 5, 6, 7 laps of a stint, and then gradually she started deteriorating in terms of balance, going more towards oversteer, and the car was becoming a bit more difficult and unpredictable to drive. At least with this, it's only the usual tyre deck things. Yeah, that's one of the other things that you do just have to be wary of. I think I'm running about 96-97% brake power on the car. So it's possible to lock up the brakes, but we ourselves haven't really done that, which is nice. Just want to try and keep it that way for the remaining 12-13 minutes. Stop doing things like that. too off track. Where are you going? Quite fortunate with how that worked out, because that could have gone horrendously, that. He didn't look like he was quite 100% in control of the car. Oh, car behind's got to drive through. Exceeding track limits a few too many times. First proper mistake there. Wasn't massive. It was a mistake nonetheless. More curve than the GT3 did. Is it possible to go flat out 2 stints without fuel saving? No, it's not. Well, it might have been actually. It depends on the leader of the pace of the leader. If we end up doing 58 laps like we have, then probably, providing that your fuel per lap is in and around 2.60 litres per lap. If it goes any more than that, then you will need to fuel save at least 1 lap. So we actually went a few laps longer on our first stint. Which means I was able to short fuel or put a little less fuel in for the second. Which did help us gain P2, that little bit better track position, but Jardier had the fresher tyres. It's a better pace than I do. And this cheeky little push to pass helped him slip up through. But I think he was going to pass me nonetheless. Anyway, it was just it was only really a matter of time. especially where you had a 5-lap tyre advantage. That's it. Hold it. Hold it. Alright, last lap. There we go, leaders across the line. Leaders across the line. We ourselves cross with a lap in hand as well. Wow. That was a very nice race. I'm a little bit surprised as to how well that went. And yeah, very, very happy with the podium after starting in down in P12. Right, I am desperate for the loo, so be right back a second, and then we'll take a look at the replay. Ah, there we go. That feels a little better. Hey! Oh, dearie me. I wonder if he's still in or if he's, come on. And yes, we're very, very happy with the podium. Thanks, Free Miner. Thanks again for your support as well with becoming a pit crew member here on the channel. Of course, anyone new here, if you fancy becoming a member here on the channel, you can click that join button down below. It is £5 per month, and you'll get access to videos early before they go out public, as well as exclusive live streams, custom emojis, a little tag next to your name, as demonstrated by Chris and Free Miner, and a lot of support, appreciation and gratitude from myself for supporting me. So yeah, feel free to click that members button if you are feeling generous and willing to support the channel and myself here. Right, let's go and take a look at the replay. Now we've got a little bit of a moment to rest and relax, but look at that, nice, lovely +9 positions gained. Gained a lot on driver rank. That's what we like to see. So we should get a nice haul of points from this as well. Indeed, 302. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Exactly what I'm hoping for. And we're going to be down a little bit on points because we missed last week. 795. Down there in 57th. So we will gain and continue to climb up. Shadi has only done a couple of races. I think he missed the first round, if I remember rightly. Oh, we need to get ourselves up higher on this. Alright, let's go and take a look at the replay. Intrigued to see what the race start was like. Guys is indeed streaming. He's indeed looking at the replay.
little tiny touch, but I think it was okay. I think, I don't know, maybe not, but I think it was alright. Right, let's see what happened to Minio actually. How did he DNF? He dropped a lot, right? He dropped a lot. Wait, you lost him earlier. Oh, wait, he disconnected. Oh, he disconnected from P2, right? Oh, yeah, he disconnected.
I think Shade
just
looked at that.
Push the pass. Yo, how did it look on your stream? Because on my stream it was nothing basically, like as you see, you know. Good fight, man. Did you use all tires for the second stint? Because I almost missed the race, so I didn't have any practice, and because of that, I literally practiced in a quali and a race at the beginning because I thought the race is in 1 hour. And
thanks, Johnny.
Mega, it was so good. I love these races so much.
I'm sure we'll feel
let's see what
better
happens to
soon.
Leon. Good battle, mate.
Right. I'm gonna let
No!
Jars continue to enjoy the replay whilst we go and take a look at the replay ourselves. Figure out what actually happened there. There was someone behind us with Leon. Okay. Oh! No way. Alright, I gotta tell Jardy that because oh no, Benjamin. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's really not good. And yeah, just decided no. Alright. Take a look at the start. We got a good reaction to the green light. And we're pretty close to the car in front, so we accelerated away rather nicely. We're able to slip on through there, so that was one position. I think we get the guy on the left here. Should be two. We'll lose the position initially. Oh no, they did go through. So I think it's just like immediately off the start, and then that's not good. What happened between these two up in front? Torelli just mistimed that. They do both, thankfully, for themselves, miss the wall. So they don't pick up any rear wing damage. And this must have been horrible trying to work his way back through all this lot. Oh my god. Okay, he's pretty much got back through there. I don't remember what lap it was that we managed to get the move done and dusted. It wasn't this one. No, that one. So yeah, we had a nice slipstream here. And I think he just turned in too early trying to slot him behind and just misjudged it. It's the tiniest of little taps here. It's like It's not like I've gone deep and I'm missing the corner. Obviously, that tap there is going to send me off out wide, but as you can see, I'm already turning in. And going to be making the apex. So that's just unfortunate that happened. And was this the move on this guy? No, we had a look here. This is where we got past yards. No. There. It's a little bit of over rotation and a snap. That was to slip on through. Probably willing us on here. Try and make a move. That was not close enough, wrong way. This is it. Just be impatient with the traffic. Up to here with this one. He was a little bit impatient. And I was able to get a good run off the exit. Right up in a slipstream. And at this point, the move's pretty much done and dusted. It does just let us go and slot on behind. That point we pulled away very, very nicely. Those are not the gaps up in the top left, I can tell you that. It's maybe a little cheeky. It's the tiniest of brushes. Where I had to go defensive for the first time. Yards. Yeah, we got slightly held by this Porsche. That was close. Despite that tight line, managed to hold on to it quite nicely there. I wasn't going to defend thin air there. All there, so let's take a look at it from the offboard. Both of us sparking away. Pretty much that. don't think it was this one they got me. It might have been this lap. Let's see. No. He had a bit of a look. Hey Chris, how's it going, mate? Oh, it was close on this one. Race was very good, thanks. Started P12, finished P3. So very happy. Ah, that was it. You know what you saw? You saw me dipping wheels onto the gravel. And that was his opportunity. That there, just that little bit of momentum. I reckon I probably could have squeezed a little bit more, not going quite as deep into the corner. Obviously, I was just making sure that one, I was giving room, two, I was actually gathering the car back up after the tap. See how that looked on board with Shards. So yeah, he is close look. And he got so lucky with these three GT3s up in front here. And that's what allowed him to effectively pull away. So he was able to time it, that he got all three of them. And I could only get one. That in itself created a gap. Right, let's see what happened to Moran, because he... Ah, there. I didn't have to skip ahead. Yeah, I was going to say, he sent it on the GT3 as Chatport pointed it out. Yeah, Ryan, good spot. Ah, there it is. So I don't think this is the worst of lunges. He's kind of trying to roll off the brake a little bit just to make sure he's down the inside of this GT3 here, who's already turning in, as you can see. He's probably recognised that. Braked a little bit harder, locked up the rears, as you can see. Round the car goes. Trying to save it now at this point, and at the same time GT3 is trying to turn in underneath. Right into contact, and around he goes. Obviously unfortunate, but worked out nicely for us. That's quite a nice little touch with the flag down there. I don't have such a thing on the rear of my car, do I? No. There's nothing. Neither does Jards. Anyway, that is going to be it for this evening. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed that race, because I certainly did, considering feeling a little bit under the weather. Hopefully Thursday I'll be feeling better. Usually the way that colds tend to go with me is quite snotty and horrible for the first few days. Generally starting to, I think, come out the other side of that. I think yesterday or today was probably the worst day, and then afterwards it usually just turns into a bit of a cough. But we should be feeling better by Thursday, I hope. Either way, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support here this evening. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the race and the live stream, please do leave a like. And you guys and girls, look after yourself as well. And I shall see you again on Thursday evening. for some action in the GTE cars. Until then, though, have fun, stay safe.